Good evening. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. Day for Wednesday the 30th. All right, let's go. Well, as far as official setups, we actually have one tonight, TFPM. It does have a gap in the setup, but with these gold and commodity-related stocks, I don't get as concerned about it as with regular stocks. We'll take a look at the portfolio in 1 second. Here is the TFP. You can see nice little pullback to the 30, almost a Landry light pullback. Again, it does have a gap, and I'm not too worried about that. IAG also looks okay. It's a little more wide and loose, but it did break out. First pullback from the base breakout, so that one looks okay. But as far as official setups, let's go with the TFP. The shorts are getting a little long in the tooth. Lots of days in the pullback is what I'm saying for my international clients, I should say. Anyway, let's take a look at the portfolio. I'll just punch it up. CCL, nice little move in our favor, off its worst levels, or best for us, but down a little bit nonetheless. This stock looks like it's in a longer term downtrend and looks poised to resume that downtrend out of a pullback. AGI down a little in here, continues to consolidate, but gold overall is pulled back. It looks poised to rally, as do the gold stocks. Let's take a look at the overall market and drill down a little bit. First of all, S&P 500, okay day overall after a bit of a weak start. So far, though, again, just kind of pulling back from this big slide that we've seen. You know, between the 1 day at a time, and you have to start somewhere. I'd like to see us at least above the 50 and the 200, and once that happens, we still have overhead supply to deal with. But hey, again, 1 day at a time. Take a look at NASDAQ. Okay day there. Better than the poke in the eye, I suppose. So far, it too just pulling back. In fact, we're not even to the 50 here. So, again, downtrend remains attack. So far, just pulling back. But obviously, we're paying attention to see if the market does bottom out. Rusty doesn't look as good, or doesn't look as well, I should say, as the other indices. So far, it too, again, just pulled back. It so far looks poised to resume its downtrend. EFA shares have made it all the way back to almost brand new highs. You know me, I'm not a huge fan of these V-shaped recoveries at high levels. By the time the market gets all the way back to its old highs, it's already overbought. It's very hard to sustain that rally. But hey, you know, between 1 day at a time. Not much reports in the euro or the pound, but the dollar in general remains weak. Those areas remain obviously in uptrends. Pound off a little bit today. Let's take a look at gold, the commodity. Speaking of uptrends, pull back a little bit, but so far a decent rally remains in place there. Gold stocks down a little too, but they look poised to resume their uptrend out of a pullback. By the way, of course, and as usual, make sure, of course, you wait for an entry. Biotechnology still looks like it's in trouble longer term, at least basis the IBB, but I am seeing some more speculative issues beginning to bottom out. So we might see some setups there fairly soon in spite of the overall sector. Major drugs have improved quite a bit as of late. I wouldn't get too excited just yet, but again, they have been improving. So maybe we'll see some setups within biotech or major drugs, even though the sectors aren't fantastic overall just yet. Defense has come back strongly, but as I said a second ago, these V-shaped recoveries at high levels are very hard to sustain. Most areas, as I've been saying, ad nauseum, remain in downtrends. There's energy so far just pulling back from downtrend. Semiconductors, same sort of action happening there too. The list goes on and on. Software and retail. So for now, let's just focus on the golds for now, and of course make sure you wait for entries. I'm not seeing a whole lot of shorts that are set up based on the kind of choppy action in a number of days in the pullback, but 1 day at a time. Let's just see how things shake out. Any questions? You know the routine. Everybody have a fantastic night. We'll talk tomorrow. Thank you so much.